Yeah, what we were discussing last class? Come on, guys, everyone. What we are discussing last class? Language fundamentals. In last class, did I teach any program? Last class, did I teach any program? I didn't teach any program. All you people are in a wrong impression that I taught a big program which not understand anything. I got a message from one or two students saying that, sir, you didn't teach operators, you didn't teach control flow statements, but you teach a very big program. I didn't understand anything. I was keep on telling yesterday, Saturday, today class is just listing out what are the different concepts used in the program development. It is not meant for learning program. Don't try to understand program. Only you have to understand what are the concepts available. Data types, operators, control flow statements. That much only you just remember it. And if you can understand the program also. Otherwise, leave it, I told you, right? So you are in a wrong impression, wrong thought process. Change your mind. Okay. So language fundamentals and building logic is the chapter we are trying to understand. Last class, we learned these are the points. Quickly, let's recollect what we learned. First one, what is a language? What is a language? Language is a communication media, right? I want to talk to you. I'm using language. You are talking to me. You are using language. A language is a communication media. Then there are two types of languages are there, speaking language and programming language. Speaking language or speaking languages are communication media between, come on, human. Communication between human. Programming language is the communication media between human and computer. Right. What is the purpose of programming language? Using programming language directly, can I communicate to the computer? No, we have to write one program. So what is a program? A program is a set of instructions. Are those set of instructions are you giving directly? No, we are making them as a group. First group, second group, third group. Each program perform multiple operations. For performing one operation, we are writing set of instructions. Those set of instructions together is called what? Logic. So tell me, one program contains one logic or multiple logics? One logic is meant for performing one operation. Every program contains multiple logics. So a program, suppose I take calculator program. Calculator program contains how many operations? 4, 5 operations. For developing that 5 operations, how many logics we write? 5 logics we will write. So one logic is meant for performing one operation. Okay. What is the meaning of manual and automation calculation or manual and automation operation? So that operation, we are writing logic to perform one operation. That operation I can also do manually, also I can do programmatically. What is the difference between them? Manually means you have to use your brain, you have to do calculation by your own. Okay. If I use automation means you are writing one program. So instead of you using your brain, computer use its brain, computer will perform that calculation. Then what are the advantages with automation? With automation, if you develop my business operations, if you develop a project to perform one business operation, that business can run 24/7, 365 days, and we will have good relation with the customer, and the operations we are performing by using project will be fast, secure, accurate. Okay, so that we'll get fast execution. So what are the different examples for automation? I gave you phone pay, I gave you next DMart payment system I gave you. So a lot of examples I gave you. So every business now in the running in the market is what? With the automation only going on. Next, what are the different activities we must perform in a we must do in a program? In a program, we will perform 4 activities. What are the 4 activities? Storing data, performing validations and calculations, controlling flow of execution, and through handling errors, handling user mistakes. Now tell me, to perform those four activities, every programming language is providing set of language set of concepts. Those concepts are called what? Language fundamentals. So tell me, what is a language fundamental? A a language concept, that is used for building a logic to perform one operation. I repeat once again, a concept that is used for building logic to perform one operation. Then that concept is called what? Language fundamental. What are the different language fundamentals available in every language? Four. What are the four? Data types, operators, control flow statements, and exception handling statements. Tell me, what is the purpose of data types? For creating variable and object for storing value. Data type cannot store value. Data type will create variable and object for storing value. What is the purpose of operators? For performing validations and calculations. What is the purpose of controlling flow of execution? What is the purpose of control flow statements? Meant for controlling flow of execution. What is the meaning of controlling flow of execution? Taking decision whether to execute or not. Okay. Next, exception handling statements. It is meant for throwing an exception when wrong values are passed. Next, what the use of return keyword? For returning the result. What the use of throw? Throwing exception. What the use of throws? Reporting exception. What the use of try and catch? For catching exception. I asked last class, I asked you just by heart the theory of this chapter. I didn't ask practice the program. Did I ask you type that program in your system? Then why you are trying to type and why you are trying to confuse yourself? I don't understand. So, what the statement? Very important. Don't show your, be focused in the class what I'm saying. If you are showing your talent and confusing yourself and blaming me, that is a bad idea. And next, I told you clearly, till course completed, don't talk to seniors. Do you remember that? Your senior suggested you join in Naresh Reddy Harikrishna class. Khatam, over. Don't talk to your seniors until course completed. Okay? If you are talking to your senior every time, today explain this, what explain to you? That is a old version mobile. Your seniors are old version. You want to be old version or new version? Always, which version has more sales in the market? New version. iPhone, old versions are you buying now? Always you are buying what? New version. A new student is a new version. New batch is a new version. I may or may cover as previous batch. Batch to batch, I will change. I will not cover in the same way. Based on your capacity, I will cover. Every minute you are comparing with your seniors' notes, you will confuse and you will not enjoy. You are here to collect these batch notes to compare with the previous batch. So, stop talking to your seniors until I complete the course. After completing course, you talk to your seniors so that you will have full clarity what you learn, why you learn. Okay? So, yesterday class is not meant for learning programming. Yesterday class is meant for learning. For developing a program, what are the information you need? You want to travel from your native place to Hyderabad. For that, what are the things you need to collect? That's what we collected in last class. I need to go, we need to buy a ticket. I need to, for buying ticket, I need to have money. Money is there, ticket is there. To buy the ticket, I should go to bus stop or I have to go online. Bus stop or online. So we just collect the information. Understood? Now today onwards, we are starting our journey. Starts with which chapter? Which topic? Data types. Right. Chapter number 5. Data types. Chapter number 5. Data types, comma, literals. Data types, comma, literals, comma. Write down here. What are you seeing? Data types, comma, literals, comma, type conversion, comma, casting, and promotion. And promotions. Data types, comma, literals, comma, type conversion, comma, casting and promotions. So this is the chapter. Okay. In this chapter, the first topic we are trying to understand, write down. Underline that. That is the first, that is a chapter, complete chapter. Down you write. Data types and types of data types. Data types and types of data types. Data types and types of data types. This is a big chapter again. Like introduction to Java, this chapter is again big chapter. Like Java comments and tokens, again this is also a big chapter. So one chapter that contain multiple points. In that first point, 5.1, what is that? Data types and types of data types. Okay, let's start understanding with a program. Tell me, what is the purpose of this chapter? What are you learning in this chapter? Come on. What are you learning in this chapter? Can I use edit plus? Okay. So first I am creating folder. Always I have a habit. Every chapter I will save as a separate folder so that when I am doing revision, I can track what I have learned. And now we started new week number 4. This is my chair. Week number 4. Now inside this week. Okay, I'll write that file later. Okay. People are kabja my chair always. Look at there. In a language fundamentals and business logic, did I write any program here? No. It is a empty because there is no need to learn any program, just a theory purpose. Then why did you run that program that day, sir? And just for showing the purpose, that's it. Okay. And now going for 5th chapter, data types. I'm writing shortcut. Data types, literals, type conversion, typecasting, type promotion. In this, the first topic, కనపడట్లేదు ఎక్కడ కూర్చున్నాడు కూడా ఇది కనపడదు. దట్ ఈస్ చాప్టర్ హెడ్డింగ్ రా. చాప్టర్ హెడ్డింగ్ వై యూ వాంటెడ్ టు సీ రా మామ. ఏమిరా మీరు ఎలా తయారయ్యారు? ఎట్ట బతుకుతారో ఏంటో అర్థం కావట్లేదు. I have created first folder. What is the first folder I created? Data type, the chapter heading. In that, I created a first folder, first topic. Okay. Now here I am going to save the programs. Now, first step is what? Open, edit plus. What I should do this? For 30 days, you can click on I agree. After 30 days, hide it. File, new, Java. I am going to develop multiple programs here. So I cannot create all classes and Java files with the same name. And I want in a order. Okay, so I am taking it as test 01. All these programs are what? Test programs, concept checking. That's why test programs. Other faculties will call them as a demo programs. I want to call them as a test program. Demo is Amirpet, test is a high-tech city. Okay, in company, your team lead, team manager will say, write one test program to verify this point. They don't say write a demo program. Okay, test 01 underscore. What are you learning in this program? What is a data type? Okay, what is a data type? Just we are trying to understand. Need of this chapter, simply need of this chapter. Save it with the same name. Copy, save. Where I am saving? In our folder, project folder. Go to FSJD and data types. Type on data types. Save with the name test 01. Now visible? Okay. If not visible, tell I'll increase the font. Don't ask me to visible zoom this one. Okay, not possible. Okay, listen. What is the purpose of this chapter? Right on. In this chapter, we will learn how to sleep in the class. Today morning 7 o'clock. Actually, they forgot that they are in the classroom. In the front chair, they put their head and sleeping happily. I didn't disturb them. Because even if I disturb also, they don't listen. They decided in the hostel room, there was a lot of disturbance. In the classroom, no one will disturb. Na? That's why they're coming and sleeping in the class. Let them continue. In this chapter, we will learn creating variables and objects, for storing single value and multiple values. Single value and multiple values. In this chapter, we will learn creating variables and objects for storing single value and multiple values. Small correction. In this chapter, we will learn different, data types available in Java for, please add this one. On top you write here, on top of create variables and objects, on the top of the line you write it. On top you have space, one line gap will be there. I know. These mistakes also I'll do intentionally. That is mentality, sir. The important points, if you write separately, it will be remembered forever. So mistakes also good for your health. In this chapter, we will learn different data types available in Java. For what purpose? Creating variable and objects. For what purpose? Storing single value and multiple value. Totally, you are learning 3 points in this chapter. What the first point? Different data types available in Java. For what purpose? Second, for creating variables and objects. For what purpose? For storing single value and multiple value. So, first we are learning data type and types of data types, then variable and object, then storing value, single value and multiple value. Okay, na? Now, look at here first. I'm going to write something like this. Is it a program or not? What the target of this chapter? Storing data. In every program, the first operation is storing data. I am storing data here, 10. Stored data, completed? Tell me, is it a valid syntax or invalid syntax? Invalid syntax. Okay. Why invalid syntax? Suppose you went to one ice cream shop. Okay. You went to one ice cream shop. You are asking the ice cream shop owner, can you give me ice cream? He look at your face and ask, which flavor? Okay. And next, how much price? How much quantity? Lot of information you have to provide to the interviewer. Okay. Lot of information you have to provide to that shop owner. Na? Then only he can give you ice cream to your hand. Similarly, in the program, I have written 10 here. Then after writing this program, what are you doing? After development completed, development means what? Type and save. After type and save the program, development completed, you are compiling and executing this program. Na? Who has to store this data in the program? You are compiler JVM. You are instructing the compiler and JVM. Array, compiler JVM, I want to store this 10 in my program. How can you instruct? Open command prompt. In command prompt, you are typing Java C, this Java file name, right? .java. Then compiler software will go to this Java file. Where this Java file available in? Hard disk. Everyone watching or sleeping? Reply along with me. Now tell me, when you type Java C test.java file, then from here compiler software searching for this Java file in the current directory or not? It is the current directory. It went, found file, then open. It will open that file, reading first line. First line is accessing a creating a. This first line is accessing a creating a. Created. creating the class. Creating method. This is, what is this? What you are accessing? What are you doing at this line number? Compiler, come to the third line. First line, meaningful. You have used the keyword called what? Class. Revise the keywords chapter. Keyword is used for telling to the compiler perform one operation. Which operation? Create a program of what type? Class. With what name? Test01. Don't worry about the text, okay? Only the name, test01. Okay. This is the valid syntax? Yes. Go inside. Now public static void means you are asking to create a method. By using void, you are telling to create a method. What is the name of the method? Main. Is it a valid syntax to create method? Yes. First line compile, second line compile, then control come to third line. Third line, compiler software has seen what? Bola, my dear compiler. What compiler has seen? 10. Compiler, look at the 10. What should I do? What should I do with this 10? What do you want to do with this 10? Now, if you compile it, compiler will throw error. Error, not exception. JVM throwing is exception. Compiler throwing is error. Compiler throw error. Sorry, not a statement. Semicolon expected. Oh, compiler expecting one semicolon. Acha. Now, this is a error. Na? Error should remove a comment. Comment for future reference. What the mistakes I did, I should know. Na? So comment it. Go to next line and write word 10 semicolon. If I write 10 semicolon, compiler accepts it? No. Again we are, after typing, again you are running this command. Compiler software throw error again, not a statement. Babu, it is not a statement. So what is a statement? Statement is nothing but one line that perform one operation. And tell me, this is a one line. It is a statement. What statement and not just one line, sorry. Statement means something that perform one operation. Okay, na? Something that perform one operation. Class open bracket to closed bracket. This everything is considered as a one statement. Sir, one statement and a one line? Na? No. One statement is not one line. So it may be one line or maybe combination of multiple lines will be there. If it is a perform one operation, then we call it as a statement. Tell me, is it a one statement or not? Yes. What it is performing? Class creation. Tell me, is it a one statement or not up to here to here? Yes. What it is performing? Creating one main method. Is it a one statement or not? Yes. It is a performing printing message. Then what is it doing? Not doing anything. It's not performing any operation. Then why you are writing here? Not a statement. Hey, don't sleep. Hey, namaskaram Raniko. You only why you are looking backside? You only sleeping, no? Then we are looking, who is sleeping? Back. Arre. Sleeping or not sleeping? Then why you are looking backside? Don't sleep. Very important topic. Okay, na? What topic we are learning? Very good. Listen. Not a statement. What is the compiler throwing error? Not a statement. Then I should tell to compiler, this is a value. I want to store in this program. If you want to store, you need a memory. Tell me, that student want to sit in the class. What he required? Chair. Because there is no chair, he is taking my chair. Yes or no? Then I said, no, it's my chair, you cannot take. Okay, my memory, how can you take? In the programming world, if you want to store a value, what we require? Memory is required. That memory is technically called variable. What we call? Variable. Variable should have a name, na? Name is what? Identifier. Identifier means can be a letter or can be a word. I am taking one letter called A equals to 10. Now tell me, is it a statement now? Yes. Is it performing any operation? Yes. What operation? Come on, storing. What you are storing? 10. In which variable? A. Where is A? Where is A? You are asking 10 store in A. Compiler, come to this line number 15. You ask here compiler, hey compiler, store this 10 in the variable A. Then compile, look at your face. 1 minute ruko. Kahan hai variable A? In the previous line, where did you create variable A? Take this 10 rupees. Take, right? Okay, na? Take this, 10 rupees gana, jamana gana. Okay, take this 100 rupees. There is 100 rupees. Okay, na? So, without creating, how can you say that store that value in the A? 10 is, this is valid. Storing 10 inside A is valid. But where is A? You didn't create the variable with the name called A. Then compiler throw another error. What the error? Previously we got compile time error, not a statement. Are you getting now not a statement? No. What the error you are getting? Cannot find symbol variable. Listen, not completed error. These 3 lines is error. Read all the error. Cannot find a symbol variable A. Where? In the class test. In the class test, you didn't create a variable A by. How can you store the value 10? Then people who attended Python, people who know Python in academics, they will say, sir, in my Python, I can write like that only, sir. That is Python, sir. This is Java. Okay, na? Python is not fully syntaxed programming language. Everything is hiding from the developer. But Java is a fully syntaxed programming language. You have to write everything. Now this is a compile time error. So what is the compile time error here? Semicolon expected. First compile time error here, semicolon expected. What the compile time error here? Not a statement. Not a statement. What is the compile time error here? Cannot find a symbol. Now tell me, how can I tell to compiler? How can we create variable? First of all, if you want to store value, first I have to create a variable. Array, if you want to store water, first of all, you have to buy bottle na. Without bottle, how can I store value? Without glass, how can I store value? Without a container, how can I store water? That's why first you have to create a container. I should create a variable what? A. Tell me, you buy glass, bottle, big container. Why big container? You want to bring water to the classroom. Why you want this much container? I'll guess understand my point. You want to store water for your entire apartment, then big container required. You want to store water only for your house, 4 members, small kettle kind of thing sufficient. You want to carry water only for you to the classroom, then 1 liter bottle, half liter bottle sufficient or not? You want to drink water one time, then small half liter glass is sufficient or not? That means whenever I say memory, what type of water you want to store? You want to store water, you want to store petrol, you want to store diesel, you want to store blood. What you want to store? Based on the type of the content, I have to manufacture the container or not? So next, based on how much water you want to store, based on the size also I have to take or not? If I write just A equal to, what is A type? What type of value A wanted to store? In math, you have different type of values are there. What? In math, don't write. In math, we have number 1, integer type values. Okay, integer type values. What are they? For example, 10, 20, 30, ... Previous batch, I written only 10, 20. In the program, I have used 40. Students shouted at me, hey, you told integer type value 10, 20, 30, only 40, why you are writing? That's why I'm writing ... Okay. Wonderful people are there above. Next, second one is what? Come on, floating or decimal. But I don't want to take decimal, it's a confusion. Floating point type values. Floating point type values or float type values. What are they? 10.0, 20.5, 30.4, like this, right? Next. Now, I also have something called what? Something called what? Character type values. What is the meaning of character? Single quote A, single quote B. Can I write single quote 1? Yes, sir. Anything you write one character inside single quote is what? It's a character. Number also we can write. Okay, single quote. Next, fourth, we also have Boolean type values. Boolean type and conditional values. Okay, Boolean type values. How many are there? Only 2 are there. What are the 2? True, comma, false, comma, ... No ... Only true, false. Only 2 values are there. Also, we have fifth one. string type values. In maths, we also have string type values, text, your name, course, all those things are. In Java, how can I represent string type value? Double quotes. Inside double quote, can I write single character? Yes, sir. Double character? Yes, sir. Next, can I write a number? HK@123. Okay, you can write anything. Dot dot. So there are 5 different type of values are there. To store these 5 different type of values, tell me, Java must provide, tell me, here I should create A of what type of values to store? Integer. A for storing what type of value? Double. A for storing what type of value? Character. A for storing what type of value? Boolean. Which type of value you want to store? You have to tell to compiler, na? So if you write just a equal to 10, can compiler decide a is of integer to store 10? No. That's why I must write what? First, for storing value in a variable. What should I do? First, we must create that variable by using what? Data type. Tell me, by using data type based on the type of value we need to store. Based on the type of value we need to store. Suppose you want to store what type of value? 10. What I should write now here? Int I1 equal to. I want to store. Okay, let me write in a separate line. I1 equal to. Here, what is this meaning of this? I am creating a variable of what type? Not int ray. Double ante double is pronounced. What type I have to create? Int. With what name? I1. Bolo, background, compiler JVM software. Whenever compiler come across this line, JVM come across this line, they will create the memory. Tell me, memory is nothing but one box here. Memory means one box. Simply visualize. Now onwards, whenever you see int I, will you visualize it as int I? No. I1 with a box. This box is a what type of box? Int type. Okay. Then I1, next line. Tell me what the meaning of next line? Create I1 variable, store 10 in I1 variable. In your academics, you have created one more I dabba. Hey, this is wrong. One more I memory is not created. Wherever you see assignment operator, there you are creating dabba and a box. Okay, should not create. If you want to create memory, what we required? Data type. Did I use a data type here? No. When there is no data type, is it a creation or accessing? Accessing. Now it will go to the previous memory. In this memory, the value 10 will be stored. Everyone understand? So tell me, if you want to store value in the program, what I required? Memory required. To create that memory, I should tell to compiler and JVM what type of memory you wanted to create. For that, I have to use a concept called what? Data type. Is it clear? Right. Write down this point. Check. For storing a value in a program, we must allocate memory. For allocating memory, allocating and create, but should not use the word create. Okay. For allocating memory, we must specify the type of memory and size of memory. We must specify the type of memory and size of memory. Else we will get compiled error. Else we'll get compiled error. For example, A equal to, for example, write only 10, or else you want to write complete program, better write a class test, open bracket, public static void main of string array args, open bracket. Directly write it in compile time error, semicolon, expected. 10 semicolon, compile time error, not a statement. Why not a statement? Because just with value, or you can say because a value doesn't perform any operation. It's a compile time error, na? Comment. Next, A equal to 10. Compile time error. Compile time error. Bolo, what is the compile time error? Cannot find symbol. Variable A. Why? Because the variable with the name A variable is not created. Int A semicolon, A equal to 10 semicolon. Here, now there is no error. Here what happened? Variable is please underline this A, because you may feel this A is a letter A, article A. So better underline A everywhere. And tell me, once I create variable, store value, can I print that value? Yes, write down system dot out dot println of A. Close main method, close class. Tell me what happened here because of the statement int A. Variable A, memory created with value or without value? Without value. Do it. Come on, right? Int A, the meaning is A memory is created without value. Int A dabba. Because of next line, what is the meaning of this? Storing value 10 in the variable A. Then here, another memory A with memory box created or not created? Right and cross mark. Many people, by seeing assignment, they are feeling this memory created. That is wrong. Right and cross mark. What happened here? The value 10 is stored inside A memory. In the previous memory A, the 10 will go and store. Tell me, all people understand this chapter? What is the purpose of this chapter? Creating variable for storing values. Tell me, how can I create variable? By using data type. Just writing A equal to 10, valid or not valid? Not valid. Because variable A is not created. In Java, if you want to store value in a variable, first of all, you have to create variable. How can we create variable? By using data type. Why data type is required? Without data type, why can't we create variable? If I use without data type, if you try to create variable, compiler software don't know what type of value, what type of memory to create, what size memory to create. Okay, na? Right. If we write int, then compiler software come to know, okay, int type memory I should create for storing which type of value? Integer type. Clear my point? Right. So first point everyone understood. Need of this chapter. But the first point we completed, need of this chapter. Every chapter will start understanding with what? Need. Need of this chapter. Okay, nice. We understood what is the need of this chapter. Now tell me next. Second, with this knowledge, tell me, what is a data type? Second, why data type? What is a data type? Why data type? And tell me, what is a data type? This int is a data type. Correct, na? Int is a data type. I'm not asking what the use of data type. Data type is used for creating variable. But my question is, what is a data type? Int is a data type. What is that int? Int is a keyword. So tell me, what is a data type? A data type is a, come on, try cheyali. You have to try. You should not sit silently. What is a data type? A data type is a keyword. All I'm giving the clues, na? Tell me, what is a data type? A data type is a keyword. Confusion. Data type is a keyword. A keyword is a data type. Student is a person. Person is a student. I am not a person. Hey, am I a student? No. But I am not a person. Student is a person. Person is a student. Person is a student. Every person is a student. Student is a person. Data type is a keyword means the word data type is called keyword. No. A keyword is a data type. Is every keyword is a data type? No. Which keyword is a data type? A key. Int is one of the examples, okay? How many keywords are there? 51. Can you consider all 51 keywords are the data types? No. Which keyword we consider as a data type? That provides memory, that is used for creating memory. A keyword that provides information to create the memory is called what? Data type. Are you following? So what is the data type? A keyword that is used for creating a memory place, I can say variable directly. A keyword that is used for creating a variable is called what? Data type. For example, int is a data type. Double is a data type. Char is a data type. Why? By using these keywords, we are providing memory or we are creating memory. Write down point. What is a data type? Next question after program down. A keyword or a class name. A keyword or a class name that is used for allocating memory for storing value in a Java program is called data type. In a program, don't say Java program, in a program is called data type. A keyword or a class name that is used for allocating memory for storing value in a program is called data type. Why data type? A data type is used for creating a variable or an object, for storing single value or multiple values as one group. Every data type provides below information. Every data type provides below information. Every data type provides below information. Number one, type of the memory. Type of the memory. What the type of memory? Integer, floating point, character, Boolean. Okay, you can also write string. Some other types also there, right? Dot, 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 dot. Type of the memory. Next, range of the size of the memory. Size of the memory. Like how your bottles has a size, na? Quarter size, half size, full size. Remember, different sizes are there, na? Here also we have different sizes. 1 byte, 2 bytes, 4 bytes, and 8 bytes. And they no dot, dot, dot. 1 byte, 2 bytes, 4 bytes, and 8 bytes. So we have 4 different sizes of memory. 1 byte memory, 2 bytes memory, 4 bytes memory, 8 bytes memory. Sir, what is the byte? I don't understand. I also not understand by heart. When time comes, I'll explain. Next, also it will tell range of the, okay, wait. Also it will tell type of the data, and range of the data can be stored in this memory. Type of the data and range of the data can be stored in this memory. Whichever the keyword provides above information to compiler and JVM, that keyword is called data type. For example, by short, int, etc. are data type keywords. Public, static, void, etc. are not data type keywords because those keywords doesn't provide memory. ఇది వాళ్ళ బుక్ తెచ్చుకోలేదా ఎందుకని ఓకే Sir, everyone understand this point? It's very, very important. Tell me. Now we got clarity on what is a data type, and we got clarity on what is the use of data type or why data type. Data type is used for providing memory information. Data type is used for creating memory by providing memory information. What memory information? Type of memory, size of the memory, type of the data, range of the data can be stored. Okay, let me write small program to make you understand this point. Class test 0 to underscore types of data types. In this program, we are trying to understand types of data types. Public, don't write program, wait. I want first to prepare program, then I will go for theory. String array args. Inside main method, everyone look at here. I am trying to write int I1. I1 is a variable of what type? Then what type of data can be stored? Int type equal to true I am writing. Is it allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Why? Compiler throw error. True is what type? Boolean. I1 variable what type? Int. Who will tell to compiler this value cannot be stored in this variable? Data type. Data type will tell, hey, you are a true type. How can I store here? Get out. Compiler comes to know true cannot be stored in the int type variable. Compiler throwing error. Incompatible types. What the compile error? Boolean cannot be converted to int. And now, please try to read once again. Data type provides information. Type of the memory. What the type of memory? Int. Also type of the value. Type of the data and value. What type of value this is? Boolean. Can be stored or cannot be stored? Cannot be stored. Who is telling that? Data type. Okay, tell me now. I am writing something like this. Is it allowed or not? Int I2 equal to 10.5 I am writing. Allowed or not allowed? 10.5 is what type of data? And a number only na? 10.5 is a number data. I2 is also a number data. Int is also integer and a number only na? Tell me, number to number can be stored or not? Yes. But can 0.5 can be stored in this variable? No. That means what is that statement? Range of the data. Is 10.5 is in the range of int? No. Then compiler throw error. Observe the compile time error message. Incompatible types. Where is incompatible? Type incompatible or range incompatible? Range. Possible lossy conversion from double to int. If we store 10.5 in this int variable, this 0.5 we are losing. Possible lossy conversion. This is what type? Double type. Double type. Double type you are trying to convert to which type? Int. In that conversion there is the loss of conversion. So compiler throwing what error? Range problem or type problem? Range problem. First what problem? Boolean 2 into what problem? Type problem. Double 2 into what problem? Range problem. This is also compiler throw error. Possible loss conversion from double to int. Everyone understand? Then tell me what is the important point? Can we store any type of value to any type of variable? No. Who will tell? Data type will tell. So with the help of data type, compiler and JVM can decide which type of value allowed to which type of variable. Suppose I am creating one variable here, sir. Byte b1 equal to b1 variable is what type? Byte. Byte is what type of a data type? Integer data type. It can store data of how many bytes of data? 1 byte. But I'm storing here 500. 500 is a 2 bytes data. 500 if you want to store, how many bytes of memory required? 2 bytes memory. Is in the range of byte or not in the range of byte? Not in the range. Then compiler throwing error. Incompatible type. Possible loss conversion from where to where? Into 2 byte. So who will tell? The range of the value 500, not in the range of byte. Data type will tell. Understand my point? Write down. For example, for example, tell me now first you write like this. Int I1 equal to 500. Allowed? Hi, 500. Int I1 equal to 500. Allowed because 500 is an integer and it is in the range of data type int. Next, int I2 equal to true. Not allowed because, write down this compile time error also, because true is Boolean type, cannot be stored in int. Because first programs are going on, we don't write this much explanation, okay? Not in the range of int. For your clear understanding, you can place programming statements in the box. Error, error. Not allowed because 500 is not in the range of byte. You people must practice these points in your system also. You must experience these errors. Please don't talk, Nana. Please don't talk. It will be a disturbance to others, right? Only focus on writing notes. Don't discuss. You try to focus on the points. You feel if this question coming in the interview, I should able to identify an answer. Okay, in the interview, if I see a exam question, Boolean assigned to int variable, then I should choose compile time error. 10.5 to int variable, I should choose compile time error. 500 to byte, I should choose compile time error. So don't talk while writing notes. You visualize what you learn. Don't talk to your friends. Byte B2 equal to, I'm writing 110. Is it allowed? Yes, allowed. No error. Why no error? Because 110 in the range of byte. 110 is in the range of byte. It is allowed because 110 is in the range of byte. Everyone placing program statements in the box. It is allowed, na? So what you write? Create memory. B2 variable memory created, and inside what is stored? 110 stored. Whenever you see variable and it is a correct memory allocated and value stored. Mayur, what is the current topic we are discussing? Monica, what is the difference in byte and int I am teaching her? Omo. That is what the problem with you guys. Array data type already over Tumri fellow. Current topic is why data type. What you are writing also you don't know. Current topic in this program, what you are understanding? Why data type? Data type is meant for specifying type of the variable, size of the variable, and the type of the value, range of the value can be stored or not. These points. Okay, na? What is the range of the byte means? That is the next point. Okay. Everyone understand which line compiled, which line not compiled? Why this line compiled? Type of the memory, int. Size of the memory, 4 bytes. 500 in the range of int. So, allowed. Here, type of the memory, int. True, not int. So, error. I2, type of the memory, int. 10.5, not int. So, error. Byte. Variable is what type? Byte. 500 is byte, but not in the range of byte. B2 variable what type? Byte. 110 is in the range of byte. So allowed. So then what is the range of bytes, sir? What is the range of int, sir? How do I know? I will tell in the next example. Current topic is what? Why data type? So everyone reply. What is the need of this chapter? What are you learning in this chapter? Come on. What are you learning in this chapter? Always sitting silently. What is the need of this chapter? In this chapter, we are learning storing data. How to store data? By allocating memory. In this chapter, we are learning storing data by allocating memory. For that, what are you learning? Data type and different types of data types. In complete shortcut, what are learning? So in this chapter, we are learning different data types available in Java for allocating memory to store value. Repeat once again. What are you learning in this chapter? In this chapter, we are learning different data types available in Java for storing value, for creating variable and object for storing value. Okay. So, can I store value directly in the program? No. Can I write a equal to 10 directly? No. First of all, if you want to store value, what should we do? First of all, we have to create variable. Without creating variable, you cannot store value in the variable. How can I create variable? By using data type. Why I should use a data type for creating variable? Why can't I write directly a equal to 10? If I write a equal to 10, how compiler software, JVM software knows what type of memory to create, what size of memory to create, what type of value can be stored, what range of the value can be stored. How compiler JVM knows? It don't know. Compiler and JVM will get that memory information to store value, range of the value by using what concept? Data type. Then what is a data type? A data type is a keyword or a class name. A keyword or a class name that is used for creating variable and object memory for storing single value and multiple value is called what? Data type. Next point, why data type? Why can't we create variable without data type? A data type provides type of the memory, range, size of the memory, type of the data, range of the data can be stored in this memory. If you just write a equal to 10, how compiler knows what type of memory to create, what range of the value to store? So that's why it's confused and throwing error. Suppose you wanted to buy something, you went to one shop, standing inside in front of the cashier and say, or the salesman and say, I want to buy. What did you say? I want to buy. Then the salesman asked, what do you want to buy? I want to buy. And what he can understand? You went to doctor, you are not feeling well. You went to doctor, sit in front of the doctor and telling to the doctor, doctor, I am not feeling well. What you are not feeling well? Where you are not feeling well? Not feeling well. Can you understand it? No. So same way, if you come to the compiler and JVM, if you write a equal to 10, store 10 and how it can store? You should tell what type of value you want to store, what range value you want to store. You have to tell to compiler for the data type is required. Everyone understand the purpose of data type? Now, tell me, in a program is meant for what? Storing mathematical values. Right on, continuation. Next one, fourth pointer, types of data types. Types of data types. Types of data types. Java supports. Java supports. Tell me, how many types of data types? Go back once again, the first slide. Need of this chapter. In this chapter, we will learn different data types available in Java for creating what? Variables and objects. Tell me, how many types of data types we have? Two types. One data type for creating variable. Another data type for creating class. Object. Tell me, what is a data type? A data type is a class or a keyword or class name. All you people guess. A keyword is meant for creating object or variable? Variable. Class is meant for creating. Wow, what a common sense you have. Wonderful. Right on. Java supports two types of data types. Number one, primitive data types. Number one, primitive data types. Number one, primitive data types. Number two, don't write. Did you write there? You tell. What the second type? Is it a veg or non-veg? Era veg or non-veg? Not non-primitive data types. Referenced data types. Oh no, sir. My sir told non-primitive data types. Next time, don't meet him. He's a C++ developer. He's a C++ trainer. The trainers who taught C++ coming to Java. C++ terminology is primitive data types and non-primitive data types. Java terminology is referenced data types. Understood? Don't use the word non-primitive. Right. The primitive data types. Here onwards, primitive data types, we will write PDT. Write in bracket PDT. The primitive data types are used for creating a variable for storing single value. Now, sir, what is a variable? I don't understand, sir. Okay, write on sub-bullet point. A variable is a memory. What memory? Single value memory. A variable is a single value memory. Or dabba eskunda akkada one value, right? 50. This is variable. The primitive data types are used for creating a variable for storing single value. Then what is a variable? What is the definition of the variable? A variable is a single value memory. For example, one dabba 50. This is a variable. Write down, bhaiya. Oh, bhaiya. Whatever write on the screen, you write same. Don't show your talent. Place these 2 points in one box. Can you tell me what is the purpose of reference data types? Right. The reference data types in bracket RDT are used for creating an object for storing multiple values. For storing multiple values. Going on, I will decrease notes also. Okay, na? Because we are at basics. These all terminology and program must be habituated to you. I am dictating the notes. Going on, I will not dictate, I will upload the notes. Once I feel you understood the Java vocabulary, program, visualization, then I'll start uploading. After going to home, you have to fade the notes by your own. So that time will be saved. More programs we can practice in the class. Tell me, after writing this, I have written something here. In this word, in this terminology, what is there? Variable. What is a variable? Memory. Variable is a memory. But what memory? Object is also a memory. What memory? Write down. An object is a multiple values memory. An object is a multiple values memory. What is a glass? Container. What is a bottle? Container. What is a drum? Container. Then why there are 3 different names? Depending on the capacity. Right or wrong? So depending on the capacity, we want different name. Who am I? Person. Who are you? Person. Personally, na? But you are called as what? Student. I am calling faculty. Why 2 different names? Because of not experience, because of our functionality. Based on our functionality, we have different name. Somebody is coming and say, please, one student come out. Then you people will go. Will I go? No. Somebody come and ask, please, one faculty come out means I will go. So same way, I want to store one value memory. Then what the term use? I want to say multiple values memory. What the word I should use? Object. Now can you draw the memory? Object means what? Multiple. How you represent multiple? Yeah. All the 10 people come here. How? multiple. These 10 girls, you come this side, are last 4 people, come here. Multiple means what the representation? Circle. Group means what? Circle, na? Multiple means what? Group. Multi-object is a multiple values memory. Tell me, what I have to write first? Group. In this group, I have to store first value, second value, third value. Each value will contain its own memory. Tell me, every student has his own chair, na? This circle is nothing but our classroom. In that classroom, chair. 50 is a value, chair. 60 is a value, another chair. 70 is a value, another chair. For each student, separate chair. This is object. Object memory structure is this. Object means circle. Somewhere you can write. Object means circle. Variable means rectangle box. So why rectangle box? Why not square box? Okay, take square box also, no problem. Box and there may be rectangle or square. Somewhere right side. Object means circle. Variable means rectangle box. Everyone understand up to now what I explained? Okay, give me 1 second. Everyone, please look at here. What we are trying to understand? Data types, variables, arrays, objects. In that, this is the syllabus. Okay, now totally 18 points are there. First point, what the need of this chapter? In this chapter, we learn creating variable and object type memory for storing single and multiple values. Okay, to perform one operation, we must store value in a program. Next point, try. To perform one operation, we must store value in a program. To store value in a program, we must allocate memory. To store value, we must request JVM to allocate memory. To allocate memory, what we require? To allocate memory and a variable, na? Why data type? To allocate memory, we need to provide information to JVM about the type of the memory and the number of bytes we require to store value. Okay. To specify type of the memory, number of bytes to the compiler and JVM. How can I talk to the compiler and JVM? We need a keyword. We must use some set of keywords. Those set of keywords are collectively called as what? Data type. Hence, what are you learning in this chapter? Hence, we can say this chapter data type is used for allocating memory for storing value in a program by specifying the required number of bytes and memory type. Understood up? Final point. This much heavy notes you cannot write in the class. That's why I summarized all the points. But here you have detailed explanation. So finally, in this chapter, what are you doing? You are allocating memory by specifying the type of the memory and size of the memory. Okay. Then next point we understood what is a data type and why data type. And tell me, what is a data type? A keyword or a class name that is used for creating variable or an object for storing single and multiple values in a program is called data type. Can I call every keyword as a data type? No. A data type keyword provides below information. What the information? Come on. Size of the memory. Next, type of the memory. Next, type of the value and range of the value stored in this memory. Some more points also will tell, that is discussed in the next chapters. Whichever the keyword provides above information, that keyword is technically called as data type. For example, what are the data type keywords? Byte, short, int, etc. are called what? Data types. What are the data? What are not data type keywords? Public, static, if, etc. are not data type keywords because they don't specify the type of the memory, size of the memory, type of the value, range of the value. Understood my point? Then next tell me. Next what we understood? We understood next type of the data types and their purpose and hierarchy chart we need to understand. Tell me different type of data types. Java supports two types of data types. What are the two types? Primitive data types and reference data types. Tell me, what the use of primitive data type? Not to store value, create variable. Primitive data types are used for creating a variable for storing one mathematical value or one value. Reference data types are used for creating an object for storing multiple values or objects. Clear? Tell me now, what is a variable? Single value memory. What is an object? Multiple values memory. Up to now, all people understand? Okay. Now, tell me, how many primitive data types Java supports? 8. How many primitive data types? 8. How many reference data type Java support? Bola. 8. How many primitive data types? 8. How many reference data type? 8. This 8 I want write 2 plus 6. Sir, I know maths na. In this chapter we are learning only 2. Remaining 6 we are learning in the coming chapters. Okay. So in this chapter we are learning totally 10 data types. 8 primitive data types all we learn and 2 reference data types only we are learning. Remaining 6 we will learn. We will not learn now. Okay. Write down that 8 2 plus 6. అరే ఏం మాట్లాడుకుంటారు రా బాబు మా వాట్ ఆర్ యూ టాకింగ్ అమ్మా కిస్ ఉంటారు సార్ గర్ల్స్ టాకింగ్ అంటే ఇట్స్ ఓకే బాయ్స్ ఆల్సో టాకింగ్ లుక్ ఎట్ హియర్ I want to store one integer data. For storing integer data, everyone please answer. Integer type data I want to store. For that we have 4 data types are there. Byte, short, int, long. Okay. I want to store floating point data. Floating point type data. 2 data types are there, float and double. Next, I want to store character data. Character type data, we have only one data type, char. Next, I want to store Boolean type data. For that, we have only one data type, Boolean. So, for storing integer type data, 4 types are there. For storing floating point data, 2 types are there. For storing Boolean type data, we have only one type, Boolean. Let us understand how these are coming. Java data types are divided into how many types? 2 types. What are the 2 types? ఏం మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారా? What are you talking with you? Nothing. What question I have asked? Nothing. Then why you are in the class? Answer, nothing. ఏమడుగుతున్నాడు రా నేను తెలుసక్క ఏంటి అడుగుతున్నాడు నేను నేనేం అడుగుతున్నా నేను అడగట్లేదు ఆడు నేనేం అడుగుతున్నాడు ఏం చెప్తున్నాను నీకు ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు ఏదో చెప్తున్నాడు నీకేంటది ఏం పడలేదా ఫ్రెండ్సా ఏం చెప్పాను మీ క్లాస్లో ఫ్రెండ్స్ పక్కన కూర్చోని చెప్పానా ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఆర్ ద మోస్ట్ డేంజరస్ ఇడియట్స్ అని చెప్పాను కదా టుమారో ఆన్వర్డ్స్ డోంట్ సిట్ నెక్స్ట్ టు ద ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఓకే real I'm telling you have to sit next to a unknown person so that you can focus in the class what I am explaining if you sit next to your friends I cannot continue a class tomorrow I leave the class and left no doubt tomorrow also if you are like this irresponsible indisciplined I will leave the class in the middle and leave the class no doubt in that when you have the patience to listen the class I will take that day class అర్థమైందా కూర్చోండి if you don't support me I cannot continue the class like in BTech colleges if you are such a irresponsible worst fellows I cannot do anything already in the colleges you are doing this nonsense now also you are trying to do the same nonsense then why did you join the course అడేం చేస్తున్నాడు ఏం చేస్తున్నావు కలజుడు ఏం చేయట్లేదా మరి తలకి కింద కూర్చున్నా రాసుకున్నాను నేనేం చెప్తున్నాను బిహేవ్ లైక్ ఇర్రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ పర్సన్ రాసుకున్నావు నోట్స్ ఎట్ట పుట్టారా స్వామి కొంచెం కూడా రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ లేదురా బాయ్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ టు హ్యాండిల్ దిస్ జనరేషన్ పీపుల్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ ఐఎమ్ బెగ్గింగ్ యూ లిజన్ రా అంటే వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మైండ్ సెట్ యూ గైస్ ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ వదిలేసాడు మొత్తం సొక్కాలన్నీ చొక్కా బొత్తాలని వదిలేసాడు రౌడీ షెటరో వాడు స్టూడెంటో తెలియదు చెప్పురా రౌడీ షెటర్వా స్టూడెంట్వా నిజంగా నమ్మచ్చా everyone try to concentrate Java data types how many types of data types are there what are the two types primitive data types and there is something is there what is that primitive data types are also called base type reference data types are also called why I don't know okay na next example you will understand okay primitive data types are also called base types reference data types are also called derived types okay now primitive data types are meant for storing mathematical value in maths what the different types of values we have two types numeric and non-numeric what the two types numeric and non-numeric so what is a numeric into float what is non-numeric char and correct char and boolean is a character a non-numeric or numeric wrong answer it is a numeric observe single quote a is a character or not it is a can be used as a non-numeric also can be used as a numeric 97 okay na single quote a can be represented as a 97 can be represented as a single quote a you can use a character as a character non-numeric also you can use as a number so tell me now the character comes under non-numeric category or numeric category numeric category now under numeric we have two types of data is there integral not integer did you notice integral and floating point integral sir integer na sir what is the meaning of integral means both integer and character both integer and character together is called what integral so tell me Java data types are basically divided at first level what primitive types and reference type second level what numeric and non-numeric third level integral floating point and fourth level integer character Now totally how many types are there? Integer types are there, floating point types are there, character types are there, non-numeric Boolean types are there. Okay. Now my question, are you going to use this term, this word integer in the program? No. Character in the program? No. Floating point in the program? No. These are the concept grouping the data types as a one type. So byte short int long are of what type? Integer. Float double what type? Floating point. Char what type? Character. And Boolean what type? Non-numeric. Non-numeric. Observe now. Finally integer. Integer value to represent and store we have four types. Character data to represent one type char, and floating point to represent two type float and double. Non-numeric representing what type? Boolean. Is it clear? Next, reference data types. To represent reference data types, we have other types. What are the other types? We have total, I told you, 8. In that 8, I have represented only 2. What are the 2? Array and class. Array and class. Shankar, what is string? What is string? String is a keyword or class. Class. Then which side it will come? Write down this hierarchy. Java data types hierarchy. Java data types hierarchy. Write down as it is how I have written. Java data types hierarchy. And is it visible? Should I increase font? Last share. Visible? Right. You must remember all these points. Totally 8 types I told you, right? Reference data types, we have 8 types. Array, class, interface, abstract class, final class, enum, annotation, record, all are that 6 types are comes under class hierarchy. That's why I'm writing arrow marks to the class. Did you notice here array, A capital letter, remaining 7 are small letters. Be careful. A capital letter you have to write. Everyone completed? Tell me, character comes under numeric or non-numeric? Numeric. Character comes under numeric. Boolean comes under non-numeric. Tell me, can I assign character to integer variables? Come on. Character is a numeric, na? So can I assign to integer variable? Yeah. Can I assign to floating point variable? Yes. Because there comes under what? Numeric. Under numeric, we can perform the assignment to any of these things. Assignment means what? Storing. Okay. Now, whenever you create a variable, you must specify type of the variable and size of the variable. Suppose if I create byte b1 variable is what type? Byte. That means it is meant for storing what type of value? Integer. Because byte is also represent integer number only, na? Next. Now, can I store any integer number here? No. There is some range. So range is decided based on what? Size. So if I create a variable with byte as a data type, memory is created. How many bytes of memory created? 1 byte. The minimum memory allocated is what? 1 byte. Tell me, sir. In water is measured on what? Liters. Distance is measured on what? Kilometers. Okay, so same way, the memory is measured in what format? Byte format. What the meaning of byte? Tomorrow I will explain you. Okay, but first accept it. Byte means okay, that is measurement for the memory. Tell me, can you guess what is the short memory? Size of the memory, size of the byte is 1 byte. What the size of short? 2 bytes. Size of int? 4 bytes. Size of long? 8 bytes. Super. It's a multiplications of 2. Float. Come on, guess. Floor bytes. Float is 4 bytes. Double? 8 bytes. Char? Everyone? 1 byte. In a C language. In Java, 2 bytes. Okay, na? C language is 1 byte. Java character requires 2 bytes. Why, sir? Tomorrow class. Next. Boolean. 1 byte. Not specified. There is no size specified for the Boolean officially. It may take 1 bit or may take what? 1 byte. Okay. Now tell me. I didn't ask you to write. Why are you writing? Hey, did I ask you to write? Always half brains you are using. Follow me, Swami. Okay. Try to think. Now primitive data type size is completed. Next, what question should come to your mind? What is the size of the reference type? Completed. Let me write notes. When I ask you to write. Tell me, primitive data types are meant for storing one value at a time or multiple values? Primitive data types are meant for storing one value. Byte creates only one memory. Short creates only one memory. So how many values I can store? One value. Reference data types are meant for storing multiple values. How many? How many? 1 or 2 or 10 or 100 depending on our project. Tell me what the size of array and what the size of class. Size of the array and class is fixed? No. Size and array and class size is varies from number of values you are storing. Suppose I am giving you bag, asking, tell me what the size of this bag. Can you say? No. Depending on number of books you are putting in the bag. One book, one size, two books, second size, three books, another size. So array and class is nothing but your bag. What is the size of this bag? Depending on number of values you are storing. Size is depending on number of values. Right? Write down our sizes. 1 byte, 2 bytes, 4 bytes, 8 bytes. Completed? Okay. So now with this we completed data type and types of data types. Today discussion is completed. Now I want to give you assignment. Go through Google and prepare a table on type of the data, size of the data type of the data type, size of the data type, range of the data type, default values of the data type. Whenever you take data type, some default values are there. Are you following? In Google Classroom, I will share all these slides plus assignment slide also I will share. After assignment down, I am going to share 2-3 slides for writing the notes continuation. 2-3 points are there. We'll also copy and come. So, hope you understand. All people understand today class. Tell me, can I write value in the program directly? Can I assign value to a variable directly? What should I do? I must create the variable first of all. How can I create a variable? By using data type. Which data type? Depending on the type of the value and range of the value. Depending on the type of the value and range of the value we want to store, we have to choose the data type. I want to store one value. Which data type? Primitive data type. I want to store multiple values as a group. Reference data type. So what is the tomorrow class discussion? Already data types completed. What next? Eraser. Tomorrow we are going to understand variable and object. How to create a variable, how to create object. And tomorrow by end of the class, I want you to develop one real-time project also. Ready? Yeah? Tomorrow class, if you are not supporting me, keep on talking yourself, then tomorrow class I will cancel and go. Understood? And next, why in the middle people are sitting there raking chairs? How can I come to there? How can I check you are studying or not studying, writing notes or not writing notes? That is my way. You are occupying my way, you are taking my chair. Huh? Tomorrow onwards, don't take chairs. Whatever the arrangement we did, the same arrangement you have to sit. Okay? And there are many empty chairs are available. You have to find where is empty chair and go and sit. Clear my point? Tomorrow onwards, I need to come to your places to correct your mistakes if you do any mistake in the program. Clear? Thank you. That's all for today class. Namita, I'll upload to Google Classroom. Go and study at in Google Classroom. Pavan, wait.
Edit plus set of process. Compile execution edit plus process.
I didn't teach.
Sharing. Don't share in class.
Why you want? Why you want that screens? Can't you do yourself?
I remember, I forget.
Don't forget. Remember. Try once again. Go to Edit Plus. Search where you have to do. Okay, na? And if you're unable, come with your laptop. I'll help you. First, you try. Don't depend on material always. Bring your laptop.
Package creation and like I know the basic like you explain Amazon package creation. But where do you use Java like in class creation we can use for class creation. Package creation where
Next classes. I didn't explain it. Did I explain how to create a package? No, no.
I thought that to explain some basic
I didn't start.
video marketing सब slide sheet आपने delete कर दिया सर
I'll upload. I will upload. Pavanjit 4. Are you there? Did you collect it? Reserve word, sir. Token, sir. Share చేస్తాను. Arey, I shared the link na, Babu. Did you receive the link? I just shared it, right? What no review? Enter that code. In Google Classroom, enter that code. Google Classroom. Are you in the Google Classroom? No, no. Yeah, after paying payment, let me know. I'll share the Google Class. Admin there, check with him. He will join your Google Class.